Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, and that, ladies and gentlemen, can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brothers. So let me not waste any time introducing one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, by day, he is the doctor of thugonomics. By night, he is Dr. Love. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Dynamite Collector.
Oh, thank you. And our brother is with us tonight. He is the man with the power. He is the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man who is too goddamn salty to ever be sour, Mr. Clintastic Four.
Hey, howdy, hey. And last but definitely not least, the sexiest motherfucker in all of YouTube, Mr. Toy Addict 17.
Thank you. Beautiful intro. Thank you. And for everybody that's watching, we thank you. Whether you're watching on a replay, which you should be watching live, because why not? We're going to have a good fucking time. We thank you. We love you. We thank you for all the support. So, fellas, it is Thursday. We're here. We haven't had one of these episodes where it's just us. We've had so many great guests, but today's it's about us. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit. And so just to kind of check in, man, how are you guys feeling? How's it going? What's going on with you guys?
I just came off of a 5-day vacation on Wednesday, and I wish I could go back to vacation. I've only worked 2 days so far this week, and I'm like, this is bullshit. Now I see why people like unemployment so much.
I felt that. I can understand that. You're a very, you know what? Anytime that I do call you when I'm not working, and I feel bad because like there's times I don't want to FaceTime you because you look like you're like really going through it, and I'm like out doing shit that I'm not, like stupid unnecessary shit. So I'm like, maybe I should just call and not FaceTime him, or I'll lie and say, hey, yeah, I'm actually at work right now. What are you doing? So I kind of feel
this is how my Wednesday morning went. I had my hands dived up inside of this brewer trying to yank heating elements out. Ooh. And my phone starts ringing, and it's Danny, and I answer the FaceTime. He goes, hey, if you see that Dalsum and Bison anywhere, buy it for me. I got the PayPal ready. Like, all right.
Like no work related question. It has he's like working his ass off. I'm like the fucking lazy wife who doesn't do shit. I'm just home.
I won't say lazy, but it is exactly like when my wife calls. It's always the most inopportune time. I don't have either hand free to get my phone out on time. And when I have to call you back, you guys have the equal amount of sass. Like, oh, so what were you doing? You couldn't answer.
He definitely does get a lot of sass. Clintastic, dude. Always happy to have family here, man. How are you doing, buddy? How's everything?
I'm doing great. Yep.
You just nothing new. You just like
look amazing.
You look great.
Okay.
So I feel like you just have like your days are like really chilled, right? Like you have a very chill day, or is it like does it get crazy? Oh no, it gets crazy. Okay.
Like
it's just me. I'm the only one.
I'm not thinking about work, so I'm good.
Good. Yeah.
I will say this about Clint. He is unfrazzable. You cannot frazzle this guy. You cannot get him worked up. You can't get him in a pinch. He's just too goddamn cool, calm, and collected. That's what it is.
Fake it till you make it.
I know our PR is here, and he's probably going to give me shit about it. But even when I'm at work, I'm not at work. Like my mind is not even there. Like they give me so much shit about like, oh, when you be like, there's this like new position that they're offering now, and I'm like making the joke about like wanting it, and then Bill's like, yeah, well, you gotta be here to actually have this position.
Gotta clock in every day.
And you see this on italics, it says attendance. I was like, oh, and you have to be a good human being. Like you can't.
Do you know what this word says, Danny? Sound it out. Attendance.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was the funniest shit in the world. I was like, don't give me shit about being home. You just mad because I'm out looking for what's that character's name? I can never say his name. Alsum.
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome. Oh shit. And bison. Yeah, I'm rather be looking for those stuff. So I know the chat's here, so I want to say what's up to the chat. And then again, for everybody that's watching on the replay, much love to you guys. I hope everybody you're all right and you've had a great week. So just kind of shout some people out. We got our homie Toy Art Unlimited. What is going on, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And our PR department's here.
There he is.
You know what? I think we're due for another roast. We're gonna do one day. we're due for one, but not now. Like we gotta plan it out. You know what I'm saying? But we will have another one.
I like how you say when
I got a question for you. Danny. I changed my phone number so Bill couldn't call me, but somehow he got it. I'd like to know why the hell you gave it to him.
I didn't give him. First of all, I did not give Bill your number. I don't know how Bill got your number, but I know Bill had communicated with me about certain things we had planned, and I was like, "Hey, man, you got to talk to him."
Talking to the wrong guy. That's what I told him. Hey, you're talking to the wrong guy.
I'm like, I'm not at work right now, so technically, I don't want to talk right now.
Well,
I think it confuses him. He's like, who is the right guy then? Well, if not either of us, we don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, he probably got your new number from the bathroom you keep brightening it on.
Well, I got confused. I thought it was the ladies' room, and I thought that hole was for a much different purpose. And my eye, the bruising just came out of my eye. So
that was the entryway to Wonderland. You was hoping a rabbit would come in, like you would chase the rabbit down and end up at Wonderland. All right, we got our homie Green Geek 88, Mr. Ladies Man. What's going on, dude?
Up?
What's up, Green Geek? We got our homie Diggs Figs, who is like a celebrity now because he was on Toy Talk. He was on the Skeletons Tomb. He was in Behind the Plastic.
He was in commercials. Of course,
fucking commercials, and soon to be a Worthy Addiction guest just to hang out with us. So Diggs, get ready, man.
We got to really capitalize off of his fame.
Yeah, we got to jump on that bandwagon real quick. So Diggs Figs, we got our homie 88 Figs. What's up, dude? What's up?
What's up?
Our PR says Danny knows all about missing work. Yeah, that's my specialty. He's a true story. Toyar says, Bill, we feel sorry for you. We have all the never shows. Yeah. Craigslist. And then Diggs says, Danny, if you want to wear that Puerto Rican fit again. Hey, yeah, absolutely. He showed me some shoes that's like the perfect fit for like a whole white on white outfit. And it has like eagles on the shoes. Like they're like golden eagles. And he sent me a photo of it. He was like, dude,
are they doing this?
Like... Yeah, something like that. But like they're really, really dope, man. I think I have to get me one of those. But again, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us tonight and hanging out with us. Again, it's a real chilled episode tonight. We've been having great, amazing guests, but we felt that tonight would be one of those nights where, we just kick back, relax, talk about some stupid shit, stuff that's cool, stuff that's not, and just hang out. So, you guys want to chime in and give your opinions?
I think we buried the lead. We were talking about sex shop toys right before we went live. I think we should have started the show right off with that.
Yeah, let's
say if you
want. Well, yeah, we did have a little conversation. So like I had a silicone friend once, and she was great when I first got Clint's face. Clint, all right, I'll stop, Clint. I'll stop. Clint's face just like, cut it out. No. What's going on, Dead Man? What's going on? Welcome. All right, so just kind of get things rolling here, man. I got a discussion question for you guys. So lately I've been thinking about...
Hold on. There's something that I want to discuss. I want to discuss who the hell you think you are sending me notes on how we're going to run our show. Telling me, oh, this is the plan. This is the schedule. This is what we're
Who am I?
Do. I was like, who is this man?
So
Clint basically told you in the beginning of the intro. Clint, what was that? You introduced me as who? The sexiest man on YouTube. So there's your answer. That's why.
I'm just wondering why you're making agendas and shit when y'all don't stick to it at all.
Well, I want to feel professional sometimes. We've been having so many great guests, and there's times where like I want to like stick to a topic, But I know it doesn't work out that way. I don't know. Maybe I just want to pretend I'm professional or pretend this is like I take this real serious, right? I don't know. Does it? I mean, hey, shit. I mean, you want to take over the agenda? Right, well, you take over it.
I'm gonna put my pants back on, and I'm gonna be as professional as I can be for you.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So I have a discussion question for you guys. I always like to have something to kind of talk about, and I've been thinking about this a lot. I took a nice little drive, and like sometimes you drive as as dads. We're getting older. We're not old, but we're getting there, right? We're almost there. We're creeping up. But like you start thinking about your life, man. Start thinking about your life and start thinking about like things you want to like get to do before you go, like before you go to the afterlife. If you believe in that stuff, and if you don't, that's okay too. But like, and so the discussion question for tonight is what are 3 things on your bucket list before you die? So 3 things you want to do in your life or already have done. So the day that you croak, you're like, you know what, man, I got to do these 3 things.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, let's hear about it.
No, that's what you're saying is before we die, if we're dying, we want to be like, all right, I did it.
Yeah, I was able, I did this. Like I managed and I did this. I was able to do these 3 things and I'm very happy. You know what I'm saying? And then you could just go and then you say your last words, which are subscribe. Whatever your last words are, or don't. Those are your last words. But like, yeah. So what would be the 3 things that you want to get done before you go?
Well, let's go one at a time. I'll say my first one. I'll only say half of it because the last time I mentioned wanting to eat Rhea Ripley's ass, Clint almost fucking jumped right off the show. So I'll just say I'm gonna take my first one and say see a previous episode. And now, Clint, what's your first bucket list?
Okay.
Hell, go to Australia. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's so many deadly animals there.
I know.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
You imagine going to Australia and like that'd be one thing on your bucket list, and then you get like eaten by like a very dangerous animal, and I was like, I didn't finish my other 2. Like, you imagine that shit? That would suck. That's a sucky ending.
Yeah, like you go there, you get off the fucking plane and you step on a fucking poisonous spider, your foot swells up and explodes, you bleed to death like 5 minutes into the trip. Like, yeah, really did it.
Yeah, absolutely. One for me would be kind of like Clint's. I want to travel, but I want to try. I want to travel like to like Europe and stuff like that. Like my ex-wife was able to go to Europe, and she went to Spain and she went to Italy. She went to like a lot of nice places. I would love to like do a lot of that, like travel to these far places where I don't know shit in the menu. Like I go to somewhere to eat, I don't even know what's on the menu. I just order. I just like whatever that guy's having. I want that. I want this right here. That's like fucking horse meat. Horse penis or whatever the hell I eat.
Go to Russia, that's what you get for steak.
What would be the second thing you would do, O'Worthy?
Well, I mean, I'm a. You might not know this, but I'm a very well-traveled man. I've been all over the place.
Okay.
So I don't really have too much ambition to go anywhere other than to work and then to home, and then that's it. Like I don't need to travel any further.
Okay.
I would say one thing that I have always wanted to do is I have always wanted to go skydiving. And I know that's a fucking bullshit thing that a lot of people say. But like I am scared to death of heights. But I'm also kind of like an adrenaline junkie and I like to thrive in being in terrifying moments. So I would like to try it. I'm just not gonna do it. I would love to, but I won't. I'm realistic. I know me.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. Now, would you like, are you one of those people that like the minute you're on the plane, you would like have like regret? You're like, I'm not doing this shit, or will you be the guy that just be like, fuck? Before he says 3, you're off the plane. You're already like, you're like a daredevil. You just jump right off.
They'd be throwing the door open, and I'd be running and jumping out, and they'd be like, "You forgot the shoe."
That would suck. Clint,
I'd be like, damn it, I never got to the third thing on my list.
Rhea, where are you at?
Oh shit.
Clint, what would be another one for you?
Win the lottery, why not?
Yeah, right? Shit.
That'd be good.
Right. Right. And then chat, you can chime in as well.
I was just saying I needed a sugar daddy, Clint, so I hope you play the lottery.
Well, technically, you couldn't be my sugar baby.
Why not?
You're old.
I could be your sugar brother. I could be your sugar brother.
There we go.
He says you're old. He said you're old. What's
I'm
up?
not old.
Wait,
All right, I am
what's
kind of
up?
fucking old.
For me, I would say either meet Arnold or meet Jim Carrey. Those are like my celebrity meets. I would like to meet a meet and greet, even if it's like they walk by me and say and just like tap me in the shoulder, or even just one icon. I was like, I love you. Like, just look at Arnold, it's like, I love you, man. Or Jim Carrey said, I love you, man. And then just keep. I was like, you know what? Now I could die in peace. That's one.
Or not say anything. You just point at each other as you walk by. Hey, you know.
Hey, right? Or it's like he points at me, then he points at the security guy. He says, "Hey, get this asshole out of here." But like, I would definitely gone now. But that would be another thing on my bucket list that I would love to do. Like, I would love to meet, like, if I could meet two celebrities that I would like grew up watching and enjoying in movies and like stand up, like Jim Carrey. It would definitely be Jim Carrey and Arnold. Those are my two guys that I would definitely want to meet. So, all right, last one, Worthy. What would be your last and the final thing? And then you go to the afterlife, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked about it before. Everybody knows now. I'm a big time hunter. I like to hunt. I like to be out in the outdoors. I've hunted some like predatory animals, but there's two animals that I want to actually. One I want to hunt, and one I want to actually like wrestle. I want to fucking straight up wrestle an alligator, and then. I do like Steve Irwin style, like fucking dive on it, hold its mouth shut, drag it up out of the water. Like, I want to try that. I think I could probably die doing it. So I haven't done it yet. But I want to go, and I know this is probably a trigger warning for all you animal lovers out there, but I want to go on one of the safaris and hunt a fucking lion.
Oh.
I really do. I want to go hunt a fucking lion. Because what would say the alpha? I'm the alpha, baby, other than walking out of the Serengeti with a fucking lion mane over my shoulder and my fucking rifle slung over, chewing on a piece of lion steak. Come on.
There you go.
But who would be cooler? Who would be cooler?
No,
go ahead.
Nobody.
Name
no, I can't think of one. I can't think of one at all. That you would be the man. You would be the alpha male of our male species. You would be.
I mean, in all realisticness, though, it would be me hopping out, missing one of my legs, like this side of my face is right down to the bone. I've probably accidentally shot myself in a panic trying to shoot the lion. Like,
it kind of reminds me.
And I'll collapse on the ground and I'll be like, I still never got to Australia to meet Rhea Ripley.
You guys remember that Brock Lesnar commercial? I can't remember if it was for the Here Comes the Pain video game where he like F5 the shark. Was it the video game? Was it like that?
Like video game or what? I seem to remember that as a Chef Boyardee commercial.
Was it? Damn, I can't remember. Maybe. Chat, if you guys know, let us know.
Chef Boyardee commercial too.
Clint, do you know?
I don't know.
He F5'd, like he was in the water, like he F5'd like the shark. So when Worthy's like talking about having the lion over, all I could think of is like Brock Lesnar. I was like, oh, Worthy just F5'd the lion.
Just fucking going for it. I'd be up in a tree. I'd have my knife in my mouth. I'd be waiting. I'd jump down, and he'd be like, the lion would be like, "What is that noise?" And then it'd catch me right by the throat and rip my jugular right off.
No, you wouldn't even get to the lion. You'd jump out of a tree, face plant with the knife in your mouth. And
that's how that would go. That's realistic. See, now that's realistic.
Exactly. There you go. All right, that's cool. But Clint, what would be your last and final? Okay. Not your final, because I know we have more than one. But what would be like three? What would be like your third?
The most pertinent one would to finally meet both of you motherfuckers. I think that's up on my list. Yeah.
Okay. I can. Wow, that I'm honored.
Make me feel bad.
Yeah, right. Like we've been saying all this other shit. Wow, shows how good Clint is and how selfish we are. We're talking about lions, and Rhea Ripley's ass and all this shit. Wow, man, that's awesome, man. Yeah. I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say the same, but you beat me to it.
I don't consider that as a bucket list because it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then I can mark it off my bucket list.
There you go. There you go. That's true.
One step closer to dying happy.
I think the final thing for me, believe it or not, is I would love to own a cabin home in the woods, like, and just have all my kids, like, somewhere like I could vacation, like not have to pay to go somewhere. Like I would have that place to go to, even if I don't know how to do shit in the woods. Like I would probably call Unworthy. It's like, hey, how do you start the stove? Hey, what kind of berries are these? Are these edible right now? Hey, there's this bear. Should I like scare it or chase after it right now? What should I do?
So
should I feed it somebody?
So during this whole scenario, I'm imagining Unworthy coming and visiting you and getting this all set up with like a slow romantic montage. Like y'all are at a river, he's showing you how to cast.
Yeah. He's holding my waist and my arm. He's like, and then
I'm reaching around him. To help him cast. Yeah. I give him a little smooch on the bald head because he did a good job casting.
No, but that would be dope, man. Like I watch a lot of these, like there's this family that I follow on YouTube. They're called the Outdoor Boys, and it's this dad with these 3 boys and his wife, and they go on these great he's like a military like vet, and like they go on these amazing trips, but like he likes to take his kids out camping. Like sometimes he lives in Alaska, so Alaska is cold as shit, so sometimes he'll go and he'll build shelter, like he'll dig through snow and make like these underground like snow shelters, and it's like him and his 4-year-old, and anybody would be like, I've read some of the comments. And some people are like, what the fuck are you taking your kid out there? And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? He's teaching his son how to be a man, how to survive, because that's what his parents...
Teaching him to survive.
Yeah, you know? So he's like, it's pretty cool. Like, you got to check him out. Like, so he'll dig, like, these deep fucking, like, holes and, like, make a shelter. Or, like, there was, like, an episode where his son was, like, his 4-year-old was sleeping, and there were, like, these 2 wolves, and you could hear them kind of, like, laughing in a way. Like, I was like, this ain't fucking hyenas. These are wolves. And they're, like, doing these weird noises outside their tent, and I'm like, this guy is not fucking fake. And you just look, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you a photo later. The guy looks like a guy that you see in the street, and you probably think you could kick his ass until you fuck around and find out that you really can't. Because he's like, because he's like Chuck Norris. Like he's like, his arms are like they're like lethal weapons. Like he has those red shits registered, but like he fucking shows you. And like I love how he takes his kids. Like our last episode I was watching, he was taking his kids crawfish. He was catching crawfish with his son, right? And how dope that was. And I'm like, damn, I think the most I've done is like take a hike, like on a regular, little hiking trail. Like I've never done anything crazy. But then again, like I've probably fucked myself up in the woods trying to dig some shit. You should see like these big fucking holes he does. He does amazing stuff. So definitely check them out.
That's awesome, because it's good to teach your kids, like the life skills. Like I like to have my sons, and I like to have their friends come over, and I like to have them help me stack firewood. This is especially handy for my sons, because it's like, it's important for me to have my sons know that I will also yell at other little fucking kids too, like if they're not doing it. Like it's important for me that they know that I'm not just yelling at them. Anybody can get it.
Everybody can get these hands. Are you an outdoors type of person, Clint? Have you ever dabbled in like fishing or like hunting? Or
well, I was raised like my entire family is pretty big hunters and fishers. Didn't take, so I ran as far away from that as I could.
So. You're like, oh, there's bugs out here, but then you want to go to fucking Australia.
I think the most I've learned from my dad was, this is how you puff, and this is how you release the smoke, and this is how you like you act like the man of the house. Like, he was such a prick, but I love that guy. He's just fucking weird. We had a couple of answers from the chat. I want to Toyar says, has Fallen been whimpering in Danny's ear? I'm assuming it's because of the discussion question. No, he hasn't.
Yeah. No, you're trying to keep a schedule.
Oh, okay. All right. PR says fuck pants. Right. 88 says Sydney, Sweeney, Selma Hayek, Megs. Okay, those are the ones.
Oh yeah.
He says, wait, hold on. PR says to do, go to Cedar Point, cage dive, and with great whites and see Miami Dolphins win the. Yeah, okay. Maybe in the Ace Ventura movie.
He's got a better chance of that. That's why I'll never say that I want to see the Bills win the Super Bowl because I know better. That'll fucking never happen.
Same as if I had $1 million, 2 chicks at the same time. Oh, okay. Okay. Wade, what's going on, buddy? Trippin' Toys, what's going on, dude? All right. And then he says, what else we got? He says, Wade says, mine is to be on cops, but not the person they're chasing. So I could. Okay. All right. Okay. We got Allie Girl. What's going on, Allie Girl? Welcome to the show. And congratulations. She just received her signed CJ Graham, Jason, and she's freaking awesome. Congratulations again and welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. What else we got? It's let's see what we got. Chain Brothers in the house. What's going on?
Go check out Vice just dropped some new songs on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Go check that shit out.
Yes.
Yeah. It's she says as long as they don't hike alone.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We got Mr. Wenzilla, everybody's favorite kaiju, the king of the monsters. What's going on? Those are dope, man. Yeah, it's funny. I know it doesn't seem like the typical question that I would ask, but like, sometimes we like.
Yeah, I mean, you really got me in touch with my sense of mortality and how fragile life is, and how I get home from work and I spend 4 hours playing on my Nintendo Switch before I go to bed. Thank you for reminding me how much time I'm wasting.
Well, it's true. Like sometimes we don't think we think about these things and we don't ever. And this is the good thing about just being us, right? We could just have little conversations about like little things like that, right? We don't think about stuff like that. So, and also too, I got to learn a lot from you guys. Like I knew about the Rhea Ripley thing already. Many times. We all know that.
I say it about every other episode.
Yeah. But like to hear you wanting to skydive, like you don't seem like the guy that would go skydiving. But now that you talk about hunting a lion and just walking out the woods with it, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's fucking nuts. Like I could see him. Yeah. You would be the guy to jump and say, hey, you forgot. Oh well, fuck him. Fuck him.
Well, this is the
end. Oh, screw him. Oh well, we tried. So they call the family. They're like, yeah, it was a freak accident. Yeah, like we don't
call it a freak accident because he's a freak.
We did everything we could as they're like at the bar.
As they're standing in another imprint in the ground that looks like a body, but I'm actually 50 yards away.
Right. So, guys, I have some trending topics. It's basically a couple of things like that have been dropping either on social media or things that are just premiered and stuff. And I wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit because, it makes good conversation. And everybody in the chat who's watching, you could chime in as well. If you got a question or a feedback or anything on where we talk about, please feel free. I'll definitely showcase it. First thing I wanted to talk about is X-Men 97. Yeah. So X-Men 97 has X-Men 97. Now, just a heads up, me and Unworthy have not watched any of the episdes. And,
you bastards.
Yeah, we haven't watched anything, so this is gonna be a spoiler-free.
You see me hanging my head in shame.
Spoiler-free discussion.
I can't get that far down.
For whoever hasn't watched it, this is a spoiler-free discussion. We're gonna really try to keep. I mean, me and Unworthy don't know anything that's going on. So, but like Clintastic is the perfect man to talk about this because he is the X-Men aficionado. He knows his stuff. This is Mr. X himself. Like he is the long lost X-Men mutant of the X-Men family. So, Clint, what are your initial thoughts of X-Men 97? Like now, let me before I ask that, are they like where is this? Where can you watch X-Men 97?
You can watch it on Disney Plus.
Okay,
and it's coming out weekly on Wednesdays.
So every Wednesday, it's a new episode. It's not like they just throw all the episodes.
Right.
Okay, so it's kind of like all right. So first initial reactions, thoughts on X-Men 97. Like, let us know. What do you think?
Fucking brilliant. Like,
right.
The anticipation for it was fucking worth it. It's everything you ever fucking wanted. Like, yeah, like they took a lot of big swings, it took like all the things we loved from the 90s series and just ramped it the fuck up.
Nice.
Now, does it pick right up where the original series left off?
Okay. Yep, and it just
so it's not going. Like the same team in present day.
So pretty much the same team. I think they've added back in Morph and Bishop, but and they completely ramp up Morph's powers and like
nice.
Like yeah.
Go ahead.
And like the story elements are a lot more serious and more personal and emotional. And just
now are there characters? Well, first question is has there been like any of the like returning voices for any of the characters, or is it just like is it a new cast of people?
It's a mix. Beast, Wolverine, Rogue, and Storm all have the original voice actors.
Nice.
The original voice of Jean is in it as well, but she's a completely different character. So.
Also, they switched. I wonder why they went with that direction.
No, it's not who you're about to say. Unworthy.
Okay. I won't say it.
Okay.
It's just because her voice sounds a little bit older, so they may put her in a different character, but not who you're thinking of.
Now, is Wolverine the same guy?
Pretty much, but here's what I also love about it.
Okay.
It's not the Wolverine show at all.
Okay.
Good.
So he has Wolverine.
We don't fucking need a Wolverine show.
I will say like the first couple of episodes are very Cyclops and Storm heavy. And yeah. Good day to be a Cyclops fan and a Storm fan.
Oh man, I can't believe I haven't watched it.
And like, yeah.
Toyota Limit said it's a little woke, but it's good. I mean, I think they've been that, right? I don't know.
I mean,
that's how it always is. Like,
it's always difficult the line of stepping outside the norm, like acknowledging outside the norm.
So
I don't think that's a new development.
Yeah.
Now, Clint. Here's another question for you. Who would you say? You mentioned Morph, right? It's like, who would you say is like breakout characters that are not like you said? Mention Wolverine. It's not a Wolverine story. So, who are the breakout stars or star of this show and the season? Like, you feel like they're gonna be like the new Wolverine, right?
So, they haven't introduced a lot of new characters, like new characters. They kept it pretty much focused on the regular team, but let's like the first couple episodes, like really Storm and Cyclops heavy, like showcasing why they're the best X-Men. And so it's based on the first two episodes. It's gonna be a very Storm heavy season, which I fucking love.
Yeah, and that mohawk looks amazing on her.
I'm not gonna get in the mohawk debate. I have
it looks good. I like it. Yeah.
So moving on.
Now here's one thing I want to know. And this is something that has bothered me because I have a type. It's very obvious, I think. What the hell happened to Rogue's dump truck? Like
they gave it.
Why did they? I mean, I can respect that too, but I mean, like, I grew up watching that, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna date me a big, thick muscle mommy who'll beat me up." Like, and then they made her kind of like, I don't know, like an everyday woman,
You're really asking the wrong person for this, but like, she's got it. The body's there, like.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that they took away the two big parts that really drew my attention as a young.
That was kind of like the art in the 90s too. Remember when the 90s comics, they were like real, like it wasn't an issue to draw the female characters with thick, what I'm saying? They didn't have an issue doing that. I think now they kind of like, it's kind of like they try to like make things more. I don't know. I can't explain. They try to make it more like today, where they don't try to push too much of that. They try to push other things, right? They like give you more of the story and other things. They don't try to do too much of that. Which I mean, maybe that's what it is. I may be wrong. Again, I grew up watching the show in the 90s, so
but and yeah, like the story for this season, it's gonna be really good. So
he says, I thought the same thing on Worthy and made Gambit look cool though. Now, I don't, without spoiling anything, because I read a little bit. There's this love triangle thing going on in this show, right? And it's not the love triangle that you think.
Not the one you're thinking.
Not the one you're thinking.
There's one. It's one that's existed for a while. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see how that goes.
What's going on?
So what's the thesis? Who is it?
I'll DM you, but some people don't want to know that yet. Like,
wait, let us know. All right, thumbs up if you want to know who the love triangle is. Anybody in the chat, and thumbs down if you don't. Well, the first, I guess go ahead. I'll give you guys that. So yeah, I saw that, and it was like I saw that at first. I was reading it. I was like, when I was reading it in the beginning, I was like, oh, they're doing this again. Like they're doing the whole Jean and Cyclops and Wolverine thing. But then as I was reading a little bit more, I had to stop. I was like, whoa, let me stop. I don't want to spoil myself. I want to actually watch it. So, but I think people kind of confirmed.
They were putting nods to it at the early part of the episode. It's like, okay, and then you're like, oh shit, they're actually doing that.
Yeah. Like, now is this canon to the comics?
Yeah.
It is? Oh, okay. So it's not.
I mean, that makes me feel like I should already know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Wow.
So.
And now I saw it says, yeah, Disney Plus. So yeah, dude, it's dope. He says, Clinched right, they ain't a new thing. And me like, okay. All right. So now
okay. Okay. All right, thank you, Toyar. You cleared it up for me with your perverted mind. I appreciate that.
Now, what would you give? So right now there's only one episode, right? It's the first episode. Oh, there's two already. Damn, already. Yeah. 2 episodes, and it's at 80, 90 some percent on I mean, I don't care about the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care about none of that, but it's getting good ratings. People are that's what I was really, really concerned about, that because sometimes they take shows and they try to kind of remake them, or even do a continuance to them, and it never, when you think it could be it's best just left we're at that era. But with this show, and even the characters, how diverse they are, and a lot of the things that they go through, it works with this time. So it's kind of you know what I'm saying? So
with this one, it takes everything. It doesn't rest on just being nostalgic for the 90s show. It takes that and ramps it up and actually builds a freaking great story with it.
Okay.
So a great way for a continuation to be.
Now we always say we always use this on Toy Talk. You guys are hosts on Toy Talk with me. Who's the LVP of this show? Who's the least valuable person in the show? And who's the sixth person, the sixth man of this show? I love this.
Probably the LVP is probably going to be Sunspot. Just because they haven't.
That's a letdown.
Well, they haven't.
Wait, his name is Sunspot
completely yet. They just introduced him, but where it stands for 2 episodes in.
Now, who would you say is the sixth man?
In comparison to the rest of the characters, it's not that easy.
Now, who would you say is the sixth man of this of this show? Morph, really? Yeah. For some reason, why did I think that Morph would be the breakout star?
I mean,
well,
the thing is with Morph, he's not a comic character. He was pretty much only existed to die in the show, but people liked him.
Yeah.
So the best way to put it, in the comics, his relationship with Nightcrawler, that friendship's now with Morph and Wolverine, and it's pretty great. So,
yeah.
a lot of good comic relief from him so far.
Yeah, I definitely got to check that out, man. Well, so far we've had two people that said that they don't mind you kind of like saying the thing. So I'm kind of gonna go with those two people. So like, who's the love triangle?
We're gonna wait for Unworthy to come back because he's the one who wanted it.
Okay, so we'll wait for Unworthy. Wade says, I figured the love triangle would be Storm, Jean, and Nightcrawler. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Unworthy, the audience decided. So
the audience decided. We have Wade and Diggs Figs who have thumbs up. Nobody else has put a thumbs up. Again, for anybody who's watching, thumbs up if you want to know who the new love triangle is for the new X-Men 97, and thumbs down if you don't want to know. Chain Brother says Rogue had a faggot for sure. Oh yeah,
she did. Yeah. What was all that she was sitting on? That's what I want to know.
All right.
So definitely, but I'm excited. I'm excited to watch the 2 episodes, right? And you say it's every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now, Now, my last question, because I don't want to go in too much into it. My last question. Oh, Allie says she wants to know. Okay,
that's 3. All right, that's
hey, three to nothing. So, who's the love triangle? Who's the drama in this series, this new show?
So it's gonna be Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto.
See, I didn't know the other two. I knew it was said Rogue, but I didn't know it was the other two. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's got to be like uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. She got a whole thing for silver foxes, I guess.
She's like, I'm all about love triangle.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Love triangle up here.
Yeah.
Look at the 3 of us.
We have a love triangle here. Yeah, definitely. Now, who's Rogue? Who has the fatty?
Magneto does, apparently.
Well, I mean, that's crazy. And you said that's canon to the comics. That's happened.
Yeah.
Wow. That definitely caught me off guard.
Oh, you meant like between the 3 of us, who's Rogue?
Wait, you're
sorry. My internet's being fucking laggy. Sorry.
No. Who's Rogue? Who's Rogue from all of us?
I think I'm Rogue.
Clint. You think you're Rogue?
I don't know. I think I'm Rogue.
I
mean, look at me. I'm fucking built like a tank. Come on.
Okay. So I'm assuming Clint, you'll be Gambit because that's shit, and I'll be old man Magneto.
And Danny's the old one. I shouldn't be flirting.
Old bastard. Oh man, but that's dope, man. Now, last question, and then we can move on to our next trending topic. Last question is, what story arc are we expected in X-Men 97? This is for all X-Men lovers, people. I don't know shit. I know the movies. I know Hugh Jackman played Wolverine. I don't know a lot about X-Men. This is why I'm asking the aficionado. So, what story arc are we going into the show?
We're getting Inferno.
Okay.
And we're also getting Life Death.
Nice.
And possibly a lot more, but they did a lot of plot building in the first 2 episodes. So,
yeah.
Now, I had read somewhere that they're already kind of setting. I don't want to say teasers, or like kind of like making little hints about Krakoa. Now, are they meaning like Krakoa as in the entity that they fought with, or Krakoa, the island they end up living in?
So,
I mean, I know it's the same thing, but like,
what's Krakoa?
Get mixed up. Danny, hush. So they're getting that mixed up with Genosha.
Yeah, hush.
What is Krakoa or Genosha? Like, I'm asking legit questions. Teach me.
Oh my god.
Tell me to hush. Teach me. Let me know.
So, I needed to actually tell Unworthy what he wanted to know first.
All right, go ahead. Tell Unworthy what Genosha, Krakoa, Genosha
is. Being such an interrupted mouse here.
All right, now Danny. Krakoa is like this mutant island that they've been for the past 5 years. The comics, that's where the mutants have built their new nation and have kind of built their own utopia and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So Genosha was an actual island that's been around the comics from like the 80s, where they tried to build mutant societies with mixed results over the years. So that's where that one. So that one might lead to X's E is for extinction. That storyline. I think that's. But yeah, they're teasing a lot of heavy plots.
Cocoa and Nanosha. And Kokosha.
Two different.
I don't fucking know. Well, there you have it, folks. X-Men 97 on Disney Plus. You can watch it. There's 2 episodes. First episode, 2 episodes now. It's every Wednesday they drop a new episode, and this whole love triangle thing got me like really invested in. I mean, also too, like just the kind of like a lot of the hype. Like the hype is real. Like people are like really giving it good. Yeah. It's really giving it good like reviews, and like a lot of like I'm hearing a lot of people saying a lot of great things about it. And that was like one of my biggest fears about the show, that it was gonna be something where it was gonna be like similar to like other shows that have been brought back, and it just doesn't work. This show is different because it's an animated show. Like it's an animated X-Men, and I'm assuming that a lot of the reviews are coming from a lot of the old school 90s kids who used to watch this show. And they're like, oh shit, we're gonna kind of like Young Justice, right? Remember Young Justice? How I enjoyed Young Justice. I love the first seasons, but like even when they brought it back, it was really good how they continued the continuations of the story and how it kind of had like different kind of stories going on. So that was pretty dope. But like I'm happy that I'm hearing good things, and then you being the X-Men guy, just confirming everything, then I'm sold on it. So Ali's laughing. He says, I don't fucking know for sure. Yeah, Kokosha. I don't know what Kokosha is, but I just learned today.
That's the stuff that you sprinkle on top of your hot cocoa when you're in Guatemala.
For more trending topics, next week, the 29th, is big premiere. And I'm very excited for this one because I've been watching. I've been following up since the 2004 Godzilla movie. So on the 29th, the Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire drops in theaters. Lots of trailers, lots of clips to this movie. What do you guys think? Hit or miss? From the trailers, from like the look. You think it's gonna be a hit? Okay. What do you think, Clint?
How could it?
I'm pretty meh about it. So.
Okay.
I might watch it when it
that's Clintastic, ladies and gentlemen. He can't stay all night. He's got to go.
I'll find my way back.
Honestly, I'm excited for it. But a lot of the things that I've seen about folks, about people kind of just like commenting, it was that they went into this like cartoony route. Mm-hmm. But then it's like, if you remember a lot of the classic movies, like that shit was happening before. I think the reason why this one, I really enjoy this one over the older ones, minus one, right? Because -1 is a phenomenal fucking movie. Like I love that Godzilla movie. But like the reason I love this movie now is because they do such a good job with the CG, and they do such a good job doing the like just the monster fights, right? The kaiju fights. Like they're really, really good. The only thing that I am afraid of this movie that kind of worked in Kong versus Godzilla, but didn't work in King of the Monsters, is the human characters. They kind of like draw you off the movie a little. Like they kind of like, it's kind of like you see a scene with like a guy, a main character, and like another character, and you're like, all right, go on with the dialogue. I want to see fucking Godzilla or something like that. Right now they kind of kept the similar cast from Kong versus Godzilla. I know, I don't know the actor's name. He was in Eternals. What's his name? I have to look that up. Yeah. So he's actually funny. He's fun. And then they have the young lady that does the sign language, her mom, and then they have new characters also in the movie, which those characters work. I just feel like I wish they would have stuck to like a same. Like I wish they would have never killed off the doctor, right? The Asian doctor that kind of like brought Godzilla back after like he fought Ghidorah, right? Like wish they would have never killed him off, because he was very interesting, and I feel like he had a lot of like history with just like trying to study Godzilla and study the kaijus, and he knew a lot. So, and even like with the show Monarch Legacy of Monsters, that it kind of explains a lot too. But my biggest thing, I personally am hoping it's a hit, but I'm afraid that because of the characters, the human characters, it might just not be. It might just be like
here's
it's
the thing.
okay.
No one's watching it for the human characters. Like that's
no, but that's the point. That's the point he's making. It's like, fuck out of here with your bitch ass human story. Like, we want to see Godzilla, we want to see Kong, we want to see the Star King, we want to see all the rest of the kaiju. Yeah, they could cut all this human bullshit down. Like, we don't need all of the story, but I think it's gonna be good regardless.
I think what's gonna pay off, and then it's on IMAX, it's on 3D, like they're showing it on IMAX 3D, and like so I think that's gonna be like the big points of the movie, that it's gonna be a lot of these like and there's a lot of fucking kaijus in this one film alone. Like it's got Godzilla, you have Kong, you have Shimu, you have Scar King, you have the little Suko, little ape, you have an army of apes, you have a fucking like a sea serpent fucking thing, and then you have all other kaijus as well that are going to be introduced, and some that are like kind of like spoilerish, but you guys already know. But that's my biggest thing. Like I think that the fights are going to be great. The action sequences are going to be great. I don't care about the cartoon. That whole scene with like Kong jumping on Godzilla and riding Godzilla into a fight, I thought that was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. I was like, I've never seen that. I'm for it. I'm for it because it's kind of like Jason X, right? When you watch Jason X, it's one of those movies where you can't take serious. You can't just sit there and be like, wow, this is going to get nominated for like an Academy Award. Like, you can't take it too serious, right? You can't. It's got to be one of those movies you got to come in with an open mind and have fun kind of watching it. But I really
how to review movies.
I just really don't want it to be something where we have human characters who kind of fuck that up for me. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want it to be like, okay, if you're going to have human characters kind of like being in the mix, okay, have them being in the mix, have them doing things, but please give me more. Like, this is why I love King of the Monsters, because although I didn't really give a fuck about the characters, I really love those fight scenes. Those fight scenes were all fucking great. Even the action scenes, those were all great. I was looking forward to all of them. So I think it'll be a hit. But again, I'm a little skeptical about a little bit of the characters, some of the human characters.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the next sequel could be Godzilla versus Kong versus the Meg, and I'd still fucking watch it, and I'd still be there.
Now I'm on board for that.
Wade says team.
That would be good.
Wade says Team Kong or Team Zilla. I'm going Kong all the way. I'm Team Kong all the way. I love Godzilla, but Kong is like the main character for me. It's not Godzilla. I think Kong is like the lead hero. Like, he's the one that he's able to communicate with humans, and he's the one that
I gotta say, I'm Team Godzilla. I am. I'm a big Godzilla fan. I have a lot of Godzilla love and fanboy in me. So.
Wade says, hold up, Kong, Roadzilla, and Gambit Road War. yeah, basically. Yeah.
Teamwork.
There's
about my best friend.
Alley Girl says Team Kong. So, and then Vico says, so tell me this. Are they fighting for humanity, or what is it that they're fighting for? So from what the plot says and from what we're seeing is that there's the way they explained it was the Kongs, the apes, are the protectors of humanity, and the Godzilla, the Titans, which is like everything that's not the Kongs, are like supposed to be the protectors of the world, right? Of the environment. Ghidorah is something that's not part of. That's the reason why Ghidorah
just out to fuck shit up.
He's just a fuck shit up. He's not part of that cycle, but there are hidden in Hollow Earth. There are hidden Titans who have not been introduced. So, from what I've seen in the plot, there's a race of Kongs who were against the Godzillas, and they've been trapped there, and they've been wanting to kind of take over. So, but they have the first Titan, which is Shimu. They have her like captured. She's the first. She's the mother of Titans. She's the first one. She's like
it's like some bondage stuff going on.
She's like she's like Apocalypse is it's called the first mutant, right? He's referred to as the first mutant. So that's what she is. She's the first Titan. So she's the one that created the first Ice Age. So they have her trapped and they're using her, like they got her trapped and using her to kind of like be in control. But like then like Kong sees this, he finds this, he gets fucked up. But Godzilla really don't fuck with Kong, but like he goes down and he's like, no, we gotta work together because these motherfuckers are gonna come up and start fucking shit up.
I fucking like you, but this ain't right.
like that one clip, Raven's Eye, was going on, buddy. That one fucking clip that they show where and I hate that they do that because sometimes they show too much of the movie, and I'm like, I don't want you to show me this. Like, I want you to wait. There's a scene where like the girl's doing sign language, and the mom is like, what did you tell him? She was like, that we need help, that he needs to go get, basically go get Godzilla, that Godzilla won't come down to Hollow Earth unless Kong brings him there. He won't go there. So they're like, Kong goes up there, and I don't know what happened. Like he does something, he roars or something, and that kind of triggers Godzilla because he's the apex predator. He's like the king of the monsters. So he's like, you ain't gonna be like coming out here showing off and doing all this shit. So he's like, in the scene, he's like, Godzilla's like chasing after him, and he's like pointing at the hole, like for Hollow Earth. He's like, bro, we're going down here. And then like Godzilla like spears the shit out of him through a fucking pyramid. He's like, whoa, wait. So that scene was pretty fucking dope. So I guess that's in a nutshell what the plot is. I don't know what other stuff they have planned, but I am excited to see what they do. So definitely. So again, for everybody that's watching, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, it premieres next week on the 29th. If you watch the movie, keep your spoilers to yourself. Do not DM me. Do not text me. Do not do anything. I want to watch the movie. And I'll give it like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then we could probably get on the show and talk about it. But that's one. Just quickly, just a couple of ones that I wanted to talk. We got a trailer to Aliens Romulus, new Alien movie. Did you watch the trailer to this?
Not yet. I didn't know they released it yet, so I'll be checking that out.
Yeah. So from what I see, I believe the writer of Evil Dead, Ripley Scott's involved in this. It looks pretty good. Like I've always been a big fan of the first movie and the second movie, and I enjoyed like a lot of people didn't like Prometheus. I really liked Prometheus, and I also love Covenant as well. Yeah, like it had the actor that plays Magneto in the newer X-Men movies. Yeah. What's his name? Yeah, they had him in it. I enjoyed those movies, and I think they didn't show too much. But they did show a lot of, like, in the teaser trailer, they showed a lot of, like, action scenes with the face huggers. And those have been, like, honestly, like, in those fucking movies, those are the things that scare me the most. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about the aliens. I care more about the face huggers because those are the things kind of, like, impregnate you, and then this thing comes out. They
plant their seed.
I don't want no seed planted in me, ever. So what do you guys think? Hit or miss for this one?
I'm gonna say hit.
Okay.
Like, especially after Prey a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm optimistic about it.
I think this is the formula that can't go wrong. Honestly.
Okay.
The Alien movies. I mean, yeah, okay. All right, Clint. I see you rolling your eyes. I think we've seen some.
That wasn't an eye roll. That was a head tilt.
I think it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to have a lot of callbacks. I just want to know where they're taking the story. I don't, because remember, Prometheus and Alien Covenant were kind of like prequels to the original. Mm-hmm. They were kind of doing like prequels to the original, kind of leading up into the first Alien movie. I don't know where this one takes place. I don't know if this is based off of the game or a comic. I don't know where they're going with this one. But again, I really enjoy, from what I've seen a little bit, I'm really enjoying like how much, like, I'm assuming the xenomorphs are gonna play a part in this, but I love how they're introducing, like, they're showing a lot of the face huggers, like, because usually you see them, they do their thing, and then they're dead, right? In the movies, they don't do a lot. Go,
like,
I mean,
a praying mantis. They finish their job and they die.
Yeah, so I kind of, I think it's gonna be a hit. But again, I just don't know where they're going with the story. And again, like, I love that it's in space too. Like, I think all these movies are taking place, like a lot of the ones, but this one like takes place in the shit. So it kind of gives you callbacks from the original. It does that, which is going to be pretty good. And also too, like, if I don't know if it's the same Evil Dead person from Evil Dead Rise, like if it's that person, you're going to see a shit ton of blood and a shit ton of gore in this movie. And I think you've seen a little bit of that in the trailer, like in the beginning when one of the cockpits, you saw like a shit ton of blood. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those fucking movies that they're gonna be. Now, favorite alien movie or aliens movie, which is your favorite?
Ooh.
If you can pick one. Besides Sigourney Weaver's sexy behind, because that woman's still fine. Sigourney Weaver is still fine. So
I'd say the original is tough to beat, but a close second for me, and everybody might disagree with this, but I thought Aliens versus Predator was a good fucking movie.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator.
I would say Aliens.
What is it? James Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It had a lot of Terminator people in that movie.
Yeah,
like a lot of Terminator people in that movie. I do like Aliens, but I'm gonna go with the original Alien. I don't know. There's just something about Alien that, like, I felt like Alien. Yeah,
it's hard to compare those two because the first one's straight horror, the second one's pure action war movie. So
yeah, and that's the reason. No, and I agree. That's the reason why I like them both, but I really lean more towards the original because it had a lot of that horror aspect of it. And even the scene where like the guy gets the face hugger on him, right? The first time, right? And nobody knows how to kind of remove this thing. They're in space. They don't know what the fuck to do. And like he wakes up, this thing dies, and they're all having fucking dinner. And they're all laughing, and then all of a sudden he like starts coughing, and this fucking little thing comes, and the thing grows up so quick. It's like it's some scary shit. Like, but I agree, so like
quickly, though.
Yeah, really quick, right? but I would say the first one. Now, what is your least favorite from the franchise?
The fourth
Aliens versus Predator Requiem.
Okay, you didn't really like that one?
The fourth one, no. Didn't really care.
Which one do you say, Clint?
I said the fourth one.
A fourth one? I'm gonna say the third one. I wasn't a big fan of the third one. With the dog. I mean, I love the concept of like him like being like killing the Rottweiler and becoming like the dog alien. Mm-hmm. I love that. But it's just like that movie just wasn't like, even like I want to say the fourth one too, but like that one was just like how do you like to go from like the original and then go for the second one and then you had the third one? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was kind of a big letdown for me. So I was never a big fan of the third one. I love the design of the dog alien, but I just never liked the whole like and Sigourney Weaver shaved her head. She didn't look as good as she did in the first or the second or when she had kind of like the mullet in the fourth. I'm like, that's not my girl. That's not my girl. We got a couple of answers here. It's Raven says might be the destruction of the colony before the Marines get there. Wade says AVP was a GOAT for me. Okay. Raven says AVP was good, but really wanted to see much. Okay, yeah. And then Alley Girl says I loved AVP, but the OG for me. Okay, all right, I hear you. Yeah, so definitely check that out. And that movie, I believe, is supposed to be releasing on June 16th. So yeah, Alien Romulus. So go check that out. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. That's definitely a movie I'm gonna go watch. Definitely gonna go check out. Next one, seeing a lot of people talk. Trailer dropped today, and that's Beetlejuice dropped today. I couldn't find a poster, original poster or an image, but this is the image that Entertainment showed. And then we also have a photo of Winona Ryder, Jenna Ortega. We have the mom. I can't think of her name. Now, this guy right here in the corner, he looks like, what's the guy's name that he was in the Switch Up? What the fuck is his name?
It's Justin Theroux in the picture, but
yeah,
I don't know if that's who you're thinking of.
I can't. It's the guy that does the voice of the fox.
Bring that picture back up.
Yeah, it's the guy in the corner. Can't think of this guy right here.
Yeah. Well, I can't see where you're pointing at, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the gentleman. Yeah, I'm not sure who that actor is, but he looks like the actor from let me see, the Switch Up. He looks. I'm trying to think of this actor's name. No, they're showing me a Switch Up. They're showing me KY. That's not it. Not it.
I knew we'd circle back to
it. Actor is Jason Bateman. That looks like Jason Bateman to me. That it kind of looks like Jason Bateman.
No,
it does. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
you're wrong.
No, it's not Jason Bateman. Okay, well, I'm wrong. Whatever. I have to check the cast then to see. Now, what do you guys think of? Did you guys see the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I didn't see the trailer, but I can't fucking wait. I don't need to see the trailer. It's an instant watch for me.
Okay.
I have a little bit of trepidation with this one, just because Tim Burton's kind of been on a losing streak of quality for the past 20 years. So it's been it hasn't been. I really haven't enjoyed a lot of his movies since like Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
So I'm hesitant about going back to this. So who knows?
I think it's perfect timing. I mean, we just seen Michael Keaton have a resurgence as Batman. I think it's about damn time.
Yeah. I think also too they're capitalizing with the success of Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Having Jenna Ortega on, and she was phenomenal as Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's doing all these other movies as well. And then I think she's gonna mesh. She seems like one of those. I mean, she seems like one of those kids that she's gonna mesh really well with Winona Ryder.
Oh yeah.
And I love how Michael Keaton looks. He still looks fucking great. He actually looks scarier now that he's of age and he's a lot older. He looks like a scarier version of Beetlejuice.
He still looks even
like
nothing
trailer
when he starts talking. It's like
nothing changed.
Yeah.
Now that opening scene of the trailer, do you think it's they're at the dad's funeral because the actor passed away? So
I think so.
They're kind of they're kind of killing him off because they know he was part of the movie. So who were the other ones? Gina Davis was it? You think Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin will make an appearance in this?
I guarantee Alec Baldwin ain't gonna be in
it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't know, man. I love how they had the song in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they showed homage to the little I call it the little diorama, the little miniature town. And she pulls it and I'm assuming she says Beetlejuice 3 times and he shows up. And I'm telling you, I think and they didn't show much, but from what I see, I'm for Michael Keaton being Beetlejuice. And again, he looks fucking he looks the same, if not scarier. He looks like a scarier version of Beetlejuice. So I don't know. And also too, rumor has it that Tim Burton is not doing CG in this movie.
Yeah, I read that too. So
yeah, it's all practical. So he wanted to keep it like the original.
So that's what gave me boost my optimism for it when I read that.
Yeah, which is good. I like when directors kind of try to stick to the original stuff and don't kind of. I mean, because if it could work, I mean. Again, for some movies like Kong and Godzilla, right? Those movies, CG, it works. For this movie, if he, I just hope that whoever's doing the practical stuff, it's somebody legit, like, you know, and doing like, I mean, the makeup on Michael Keaton looks great. And again, capitalizing on Wednesday because she did good on Wednesday. And then Michael Keaton kind of capitalizing off of The Flash, despite whether you like the movie or not. Like, you really went to go see Batman in that movie.
Well, Michael Keaton's been back on the up and up since like the Birdman movie.
Yeah, Birdman, dude.
So,
yeah, a lot of people tell me anytime. It's fucking funny. I tell people like anytime I mention that movie, I'll say, "Hey, did you watch Birdman? Birdman was good." They always think of like the cartoon. Remember Birdman, the cartoon? They always like mention that. I'm like, yeah, it's like, you mean Harvey Birdman? I was like, no, asshole. I meant Birdman with Michael Keaton. So, Ali says it was a great trailer. Can't wait. I don't think it will lose its beat. And then she also says, I don't think it will lose its beat. Can't. It's all right. And then and Vulture and Spider-Man. Yeah, like he was a great Vulture. Like I think he did a phenomenal job as the Vulture. I loved him in the McDonald's movie.
Yeah,
I loved him in that. I loved him a lot in that. I actually really, really loved that movie, that film. And again, the Flash movie, when the Flash movie came out, despite all the controversy, despite all the BS Ezra Miller was going through, people weren't going to go watch Ezra Miller. They didn't give a fuck. We were going to go see Michael Keaton don the Batman 1989 suit and just be fucking. And he was a fucking awesome Batman. Like, I'm surprised, like, he's not part of the James Gunn era, or maybe he is and he just hasn't announced that he is, right? Because how cool would it be? Like, I love the whole like interaction with Arnold and Danny DeVito at the Oscars. Did you see that? How fucking cool that was, where they were like, "Oh, you have some nerve. You have some nerve, you asshole, showing up, you bastard." And he's like, "Come on." I'm like, I fucking love that interaction. So that right there kind of confirms to me that like we need to have Michael Keaton as old man Bruce Wayne, and we need a Batman Beyond movie with him. Like, don't give me nobody else. I think it'd be great.
Yeah, I don't think I think as far as like him as Batman, just circumstances, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'd want like a Batman Beyond movie. That would be fucking perfect.
That would be awesome. Phenomenal. I think if you want to draw the crowd in, he would be one. Unworthy's not here, so I'm gonna say Ben Affleck would be another.
Well, like, the thing is, like, they just need a clean slate from the whole DCEU stuff. Like,
yeah,
it just needs to be a clean break. Because going back to Shocker X-Men, the thing that I get frustrated is them always bringing back Hugh Jackman. Like, it makes it harder to actually reboot that stuff when you're constantly calling back to the old stuff. So it's like you need to have that separation.
No, I agree. Yeah. I just think in my personal opinion, like if they want to do a Batman Beyond movie, if you really want to, but also too, it'll be kind of like kind of just giving back of the Batgirl movie, right? How they was just a movie they fucking filmed. He was supposed to be Batman in a movie. They fucking canceled the movie. Like, give him his time back. Yeah, he had it in this movie, but like bring him back. If you're gonna use him in something, use him. If you're gonna do a Batman Beyond movie, use Michael Keaton in that movie, right? Yeah. But again, going back to Beetlejuice, I love Michael Keaton. Beetlejuice, it's gonna resonate well for the. I just hope it's not like what we were talking about X-Men, where it's something old that you bring back and it just doesn't work. Kind of like Dumb and Dumber, right? Like you watch Dumb and Dumber, they remade the movie and it was just like they had a prequel with the two actors. They did pretty okay. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. But then you had the new movie and it was just like I watched it either way because it was Jim Carrey. Like, I don't care how shitty it was. I was like, this is not, I don't get the same. Now I feel like it's just forced humor. Like, back then it was just like, this is fucking hilarious, right? So, yeah, I honestly think that Michael Keaton. Who would you cast as Batman, though? Batman Beyond? Oh, man. If Zac Efron was young, I would definitely say Zac Efron. I love Zac Efron. I think him in the Iron Claw, but not just the Iron Claw. There's other movies that he's been in that he's like really gone up in his acting skills. He's done really well for himself. Yeah. And I really am. I'm for, like, I would say him if he was younger, but like
wait, are we casting for Batman Beyond or just Batman?
I'm assuming Batman Beyond.
Okay.
I'm assuming, Ray, do you mean Batman Beyond or do you mean just regular Batman? Allie Girl says, honestly, hey, listen, I personally am too, because there are some movies that don't need to be touched. There are films that like there's no like Jake Gyllenhaal, I love him as an actor.
Oh,
Conor McGregor, I love as a UFC fighter. He's very entertaining. But why the fuck do we need a remake to Roadhouse? Why do we need a Roadhouse remake? Although it looks entertaining, you will never get the same level of like whatever it is like you got with Patrick Swayze. Like that's a movie that should have never even had a sequel. It had a fucking sequel with like his brother or his son or something like that. It was weird. Like I never watched it, but like I there's no reason why we have a fucking Roadhouse movie.
Like
it's
like
they
make
took
a
away
movie with a similar concept, but like don't tie yourself to being a remake. Like no.
Wade says if old man Bruce Wayne, I would go with Michael Keaton. If not Michael Keaton, I would definitely go with I'll say George Clooney. Have George Clooney be the old man Logan.
So I think he's saying if we're casting a Batman Beyond movie. I think that's So who would we cast as Terry McGinnis? I think that's
Terry McGinnis. That's tough, man, because there's I mean maybe
like
Carl was like, Shannon Riggs from The Walking Dead. He's pretty young. I would cast it.
That's the thing, you can't like for like a younger character like that. That actor probably isn't popular right now. So
no, not at all. Not at all. I don't know where Unworthy is, but if you are Unworthy, if you're watching this, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you go back. But we have he might pop back on. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Man,
it's all right.
A blizzard again out here in fucking New York, getting all this snow.
We totally understand, buddy. But I'm glad you're back. It's kind of funny. I just mentioned you. You're like Batman. You just show up. He's like Beetlejuice.
I'm like
say Unworthy's name 3.
Turn up everywhere.
Say his name 3 times and he shows up. Vico says the kid from Cobra Kai, Hawk would be a good Terry McGinnis. Okay. And then Allie Girl says I just finished that. And it had been good if it wasn't called Roadhouse. Yeah, I'm just not. Again,
we're talking about Batman now. I missed the Batman.
We were talking about Batman. Who would we cast as? We were saying how I would want Michael Keaton to be like if you want to draw a crowd, bring Michael Keaton as old man Bruce Wayne. If not, then go as far as like maybe I would even say George Clooney. Like I don't care who the old man Bruce Wayne is, as long as we get a good story and a good Terry McGinnis. That would be great. Now, we were talking about Roadhouse. Like, there's some movies that need to not be remade, like Roadhouse, although Connor's very entertaining. And Jake Gyllenhaal is great. I don't need a Roadhouse movie. Like, Patrick Swayze already, like it should be, if it's Roadhouse, it should be its own movie. It should be somebody else.
I'm like, didn't they learn their lesson from Footloose?
Right? Like, what the fuck?
Like, why are you even touching that?
Because they're stupid. They're idiots. Why would they not touch that? Like, you know what it is? It's an easy it's an easy buck, man. Like if it's like something that people like remember or they feel like it'll draw. Like when I first heard Roadhouse, I was like, oh shit, Roadhouse. But then when I saw like the trailer looks okay. Like I will watch it, but it won't be Roadhouse for me. It like again, Patrick Swayze was the fucking man in that movie.
Well, like the thing is, what we see with that is we get people who grew up with those specific movies, growing up and getting those studio positions and pushing for those, and I'm just like, no,
it's just I don't know, man. But back to Beetlejuice. Go ahead.
Ellie girl here, she said, honestly, over remakes, fuck that. Like, original. Let's see some original shit.
Seriously. And just to go back, Beetlejuice, if you have not watched the trailer, go check out the teaser trailer. It's awesome. Michael Keaton looks amazing as Beetlejuice again. And it's nice to see Winona Ryder and the mom and Jenna Ortega joining the cast. And I hope it's a fun
It's always
movie.
good to see Jenna Ortega, no matter what she's in.
Vico says the guy from Taken for Old Man Bruce. Okay. Last but not least, for kind of trending topics, is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson live on Netflix Saturday, July 12th. And if you are a Netflix subscriber, this is free for you to watch. Oh my God, man. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this because I am a big fan of the sport of boxing. Boxing is like boxing, football.
That's not what you're going to see here. This isn't going to be a boxing.
Basketball. Exactly. And this is and just to kind of like, and me and one of my coworkers are good talking about, we talk about this all the time. I feel like sports have become too much of entertainment, kind of going into like the WWE kind of stuff, where it's too much of like gimmick, and it's too much of like promoting more of like yes, you got to sell the fight. Yes, sell the fight. But it's just become too much of a fucking shit show than it is the sport, right? Basketball. I grew up in an era where we had people like Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Dennis Rodman, fucking Kobe Bryant, who fucking separated his finger during a game, and instead of going and bitching about it, he fucking goes to the side, he puts that bitch back in place, he go back in game, he wins the fucking game. This is an era of men who didn't give a they wanted to win the fucking game, like they were like superhuman. And now we're in an era where now these YouTube guys, and not to knock them, because Jake Paul, I'm going to say, as much as I fucking hate to say, Jake Paul has gotten really good at boxing. He's gotten really good at boxing. The thing that frustrates me the most about Jake Paul is that it's not like Logan, right? Logan was doing it for entertainment purposes. This is why he's doing well in WWE. He fits there. He's a good heel. And me personally, Logan Paul is a bigger star than Jake Paul is, in my opinion. Only because he's doing really well.
Logan Paul. That guy made me a believer.
He's gonna exceed in the WWE. He's gonna do if he continues, and he's a phenomenal fucking athlete. How good is he in these fucking matches? Like, he's so good. But this is, go ahead.
Like, you hate him, but at the same time, you gotta admit, like, he fits here perfectly.
Yeah, that match that he had with Ricochet was insane. Like the athleticism, come on, that was a 5-star match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like, now I saw this video, and I know it's a UFC fighter who mentioned it, and he made a good point. This is a lose-lose situation for Jake Paul. You're fighting a 57-year-old man who, at the time when they fight, he's going to turn 58. This is a 58-year-old man you're going to fight. It's a lose-lose situation because, one, if you beat Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson, the man that is loved by many people, he is loved by many people. We grew up watching his fights. We were entertained by his fights. We were entertained by his press conference. We just love how badass he is. If you beat him, you're going to look like a fucking sucker, on the sense that you, although you're good, and I give you the credit that you're doing good, you're not actually going out fighting people. Like, you should really fight boxers. Like, I think just to draw a crowd, you're like, want to fight an older guy. Yeah, he's a boxer, but he's older. Not to take away from Mike Tyson, because I don't know if you guys have seen his training videos. The fucking guy looks like he hasn't skipped a beat yet. Like, the guy looks like he could still hit and do all these things. So it just frustrates me. And also lose situation, because if Mike Tyson knocks you the fuck out, that's the end of your boxing career. You lost to a 58-year-old man who, I hope that's the outcome of this, because, again, thank God I'm not paying for it and it's free on Netflix. But you imagine watching a free on Netflix, watching Iron Mike Tyson get knocked out by fucking Jake Paul.
Let me pause you there. That is exactly why it's on Netflix. and everybody's going to be able to watch it for free is because this isn't going to be a real boxing match.
Yeah.
They're hyping it up. They're doing all the promos. This is getting hyped up like it's going to be a real boxing match. There's not going to be a winner. It's going to be just like the Floyd Mayweather fight. It's going to be a unanimous decision that it was a tie. Like that's what we're going to see. This isn't going to be a real boxing match. This is a spectacle that they're getting put on because we all know 58 years old or not, Mike Tyson would knock the goddamn snot out of everybody that walks this planet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just hope that it's one of those things. And then here are rumors about the rules of the boxing fight. So the rumors are, and now they're confirming that it's not true. The rumors are that Jake Paul is the only person that's to wear headgear, which gives him an advantage to knock out Mike Tyson. Because, yeah, these are the rumors that in the rules he is allowed to wear headgear. Mike Tyson is not allowed. And then there was another rumor how Logan Paul is able to tag in, like it's a tag fight. Like he's able to tag in Logan Paul to fight Mike Tyson. I don't know how accurate this is, but the way the world's working now, I wouldn't fucking put it past it. It sounds fucking stupid to me, but this is what pisses me off. And I'm like, we went from an era where we had men, we had warriors fighting in the middle of the ring. We had animals in the football field. We had superhumans in the basketball. We had crazy motherfuckers on the ice rink. And now we're in an era where we got a bunch of crybabies. We got a bunch of people bitching and wanting to just get a buck, which I'm not knocking their hustle. Not knocking their hustle, because if you tell me right now, I'm going to give you $5 million if you go in the ring and fight Mike Tyson. Absolutely. I'm going right in that ring and I'm fighting Mike Tyson. I'm gonna get my ass knocked out. I may wake up
for a bunch of money. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up in a year, but I'll be $5 million.
I'm gonna wake up fucking rich. Yeah, you're gonna wake up filthy rich.
A rich bitch. But like that fucking kills me, man. Like it's one of those things where it's like I'm excited for it, but I'm not. I'm
not excited for it because I'm with you. This is a bastardization of the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
Just like and like it goes back to McGregor versus Mayweather. Like that was a fucking farce. That wasn't a real boxing match. That wasn't something that McGregor Mayweather Paul, like it was this is the exactly right. This is something that is like sports entertainment these companies are trying.
Yeah. And it sucks, man. And it's like, and it's crazy too, because he has a drawing. Again, not to take anything away from Jake Paul. He has put in the work. He looks amazing.
Boy's got an iron
He's
chin.
fighting amazing.
He does have a fucking iron chin.
He's doing well. He's doing well. I think his biggest challenge was Tommy Fury, who was a boxer. But even Tommy Fury is not that great. You really want to prove to me you're a good fucking boxer? Get in there with Adrian Broner. Get in there with Ryan Garcia, who called them out a couple of times already now. Get in the ring with him. Get in the ring with Crawford, if they would ever take, and then people knock, then they wonder why they shit on Canelo so bad, and they say, oh, he doesn't take these fights, Nobody wants, and some of these guys really take this sport serious. This is their life. This is what they've been doing. So like to have this, to take a legend, and yeah, he's fought Anderson Silva, who's had a boxing background. How old was Anderson fucking Silva? He was old as fuck. Then you fight this boxer. You knock him out in the first round. A man who literally is the same fucking guy in the toy aisle looking for the Street Fighter Jada toys with me. It's the same fucking guy in the aisle. He's the same. The guy, Unworthy. The guy Jake Paul fought, I swear to goodness, he is the same guy that I run into the toy aisle at Target. And he's like, hey, do you know when these new McFarlanes are going to drop? I'm like, no, I don't. He's the same toy collector. He's the same guy that you in these streams. It's like, you're fighting these fucking old fucking people and you're really not proving anything to anybody. If you want to prove something, fight somebody that's about your age, an amateur who's really going to fuck you up. Like, fight them. There's many of them. And he's been called out many times. He just picks and chooses who he wants to fight. He wants that feeling of like, and then he's calling out all these big, you're calling out the fucking undisputed champion. You're calling him out. That only tells me that whatever fight you're going to have with Tyson is going to be a fucking show. And honestly, I don't like Tyson. Maybe he just, he's getting money out of it. So, I mean, but
Yeah, but
I personally,
that's the thing. There's going to be a lot of money made on this by both of these guys, and that's why neither of them are going to take a clean loss. You're not going to see Tyson get knocked out. You're not going to see Jake Paul get knocked out. You're going to see this go the distance. It's going to go pillar to post, and then it's going to end up at ref decision, unanimous tie. That's how it's going to go.
I just hope it's not unanimous decision. Jake Paul wins, because I just hope I don't have anything heavy, because I don't want to throw it at my TV. I really like my TV. I'm gonna be really. That's gonna be the day nobody's gonna see me on IG for a while. I'm gonna be so salty and so upset. But I personally think this is gonna be a shit show. I don't think it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be a shit show. I am not looking forward to it. Am I gonna watch it? Yes. Mike Tyson is fighting. I will watch Mike Tyson fight a fucking door. I'll watch it for 12 rounds punching the fucking door. And I will.
That's 5 years from now when he can't get into the retirement home. That's Mike Tyson fight.
I like this. We should pitch this show. It's just Mike Tyson punching doors.
Yeah, punching doors for 12 rounds. You should definitely do it. Vico says, all I know is Mike.
Did you hear the way that fucking thing squeaked at me? I didn't like that.
Yeah, like, dude, old Mike Tyson. Listen, let Jake Paul fight Mike Tyson from that press conference when the guy yelled at him, put him in a straitjacket. And he's like, put your mother in a straitjacket. And then, like, he was telling him, he was like, I'll fuck you till you love me. And he was saying all this stuff, like, fight that Mike Tyson. The prison, the out of prison on drugs Mike Tyson. Fight that guy, like the scary version of Mike Tyson. I mean, I think this version of Mike Tyson is scary too. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a shit show. But other than that, that's it for my trending topics. I just felt like we should discuss some things that are coming up. Do you guys have any other trending topics that you guys want to talk about, or anything? Anything you guys want to bring up? No. I think we brought up
how this last week, just last Wednesday, my sons were outside on the porch riding around on their tricycles in their underwear. No shirts, no pants, just riding around on their underwear. And now I got about fucking 3 inches of snow. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
They called that was the ritual. They wanted it to snow. So it was like we're gonna make it snow. Those kids are awesome. Kids are awesome. Yeah, other than that, we come to the portion of our show where every week we said we were gonna showcase some people in the community, and we call it the AWA_weekly fix. So every week we're gonna pick 3 accounts just to kind of showcase them. It could be any account, it could be a toy account, dial makers, cosplayers, whatever it is. Just people we want to just showcase and show some love to, and kind of showcase their work and what they're doing. And please, the people that we show tonight, please go, if you haven't followed them, go to their page, go give them a follow, go show them some love, go check out their work, because they do amazing stuff. First, for the weekly fix, we have Batmanda Marie 1. Amanda Marie, we've had her on the show before. She's a talented young lady, talented rapper from New York. And she has a new album out, which I don't have on me at the moment, but it's called Reborn. Go reach out to her, get yourself a copy of her album, go show her some love. She's gonna sign it for you, personalize it for you. She signed mine. Definitely go check her out, go show her some love, and go on Spotify and Apple Music and go listen to her music. She also has music videos on her Linktree. Go also check out her music videos. She's doing a really, really good job. And again, it takes a lot. And if you don't remember Amanda, check out the episode when we had Amanda on, and she puts in a lot of work, a lot of effort into what she does, and she's very passionate about what she does. So, and like, she doesn't fold for the industry. She doesn't fold. She doesn't want to change her appearance. I asked her one of my questions for her was, how do you feel about women being sexualized in rap? She's like, well, that's not me, basically. So definitely go show her some love. Again, her account is Batmanda Marie 1. Amanda Marie. Go check out her Linktree. Go purchase an album and go show her some love, some support. She is fantastic. So definitely shout out to Amanda. Vico says, Wade says, Batman, the official toy photographer. Yeah, she is the official female toy photographer, toy collector, toy photographer, because we have the Chain Brothers as well, who we also love.
Yeah.
Next on my list, we have Reels, Mr. Reels, Palenta, Food Stamps. Shout out to Reels. He recently just sent Diggs Figs, one of the winners, and Lewis some signed comic books and some prints. He also sent me and Unworthy a few goodies. Go check his page out. He is a phenomenal artist. He has amazing, unique characters who are relatable. And he's doing amazing work. Amazing work. So if you haven't checked out his stuff, go check out his work. Go purchase a print. Go purchase a t-shirt, a hat. Go show him some love. Go share his stuff. And if you go to a New York Comic Con or a convention where he's there, go stop by and say what's up to him. And again, go check out the episode with Food Stamps. He has such an amazing story. I remember one of the things that stood out so much in his story was how he used to draw on his mom's wall. And like, that's where it started. And like, he has such a support system, and he wanted to, like, he did work for other people, but he wanted something for himself. He wanted something for him to call his own. So he went ahead and pursued it. And he's doing big things, man. And so if you haven't checked his stuff out, go check his stuff out. Go check out his figures out. Go check out his prints. Go purchase one. Purchase some comics. Go show him some love. Go give him a follow. If you're a comic book artist or just an artist in general, you need advice, ask him. So again, me and Unworthy, we were blessed with amazing goodies, some pins, some prints. Unworthy, I believe you showcased one of the comic signed.
I got a signed comic, a pin, and I got a coaster. I was going to use it for sitting my beer on, but I feel like I shouldn't do that. Like this is wall hanging art quality. I don't want to put my beer on it.
Absolutely. So again, Food Stamps, Real Spalenta, go give him a follow. Go check out his work. Amazing guy. We wanted to showcase him for this week's weekly fix.
You know, that makes me think, before you go to the next one, do you think that he sent me a coaster because he saw me down in the fucking White Claws during the show? Is he like, that's the alcoholic? I know his is.
Well, Reels, if you're watching this, or if we want that answer, we would like to know.
Yeah.
That would be
I'm
great.
okay with it either way.
All right. Next and last for this week is we have M-Motive Apparel. If you see this beautiful t-shirt that I have right here, this Toy Addict 17 long sleeves t-shirt, also our A-Worthy Addiction sweatshirts, A-Worthy Addiction hats, Toy Addict 17 hats. She's the person doing these. She's the person kind of showcasing all these. So you want one, you want a t-shirt done, or if you want to purchase a A-Worthy Addiction shirt, place your order. DM me, let me know, and I will showcase her. Just let me know what your size is, and I will let you know the price. She's not killing your pockets. She understands the mission. She's here to support just as much as we're here to support her. So yeah. So if you want to purchase a nice, let me showcase my brothers first. If you want to purchase a A-Worthy Addiction t-shirt or A-Worthy Addiction sweatshirt or hat, you do so. Let me know. You could DM me on Worthy or DM us on the A-Worthy Addiction page. You want to purchase a Toy Addict 17 t-shirt or a hat, doesn't matter. Do so. Just let me know the size, and we can put those order-ins for you. Again, she's not killing your pockets, but more importantly, go show her some love. She could probably personalize something for you if you want something personalized. If you want a t-shirt with your logo on and a hat with your logo, go show her some love, because again, these are amazing people doing amazing things, and she's also a supporter of this show. And we're our biggest mission is to support people and showcase the amazing things that they do. So shout out to Motive Apparel, and shout out for this shirt, this long sleeve, because she really rocked this shirt. Like she
looks good. Yeah, I'm a size XL. You got a
okay. This is an XL. This is an XL. This is an XL. So we definitely could.
I would love to walk around with your face on my chest all day. I would love it.
That's sweet. So Clintastic, if you want to, I would love a long sleeve with your face on it. But I just want your face though, just like that.
Yeah, that's the face we want.
No,
that's the face we want. So definitely check her out. Again, show her some love. She's doing amazing. Show everybody. So we got Batman, Amanda Marie, Food Stamps, and Motive Apparel. Go check their pages out. Go give them a follow. And yeah, show them some love. So that's our AWA_weekly fix for the week. Now, fellas, I have a special game for you guys. I have a trivia game. Since we talked about movies, and I know Clint's like the movie guy here, and I figured that tonight I have some questions, trivia questions for you guys, and you know, right or wrong answer doesn't matter. This is all in fun, and people in the chat, you can participate if you know the answers. Wade says, "That's sure to sick." Hey, thank you. It feels great.
Can I just say for this this game, I know what's going to happen with the way my internet's been. Clint's going to be like, "Oh, you copped out. I'm going to get my ass whooped. I just want to put this on. I just want to put this on air before my internet cuts out again." I know I'm going to lose movie trivia. I'm not. This wasn't a plan. This wasn't a work. This isn't a shoot. So
he's gonna
Clint's going to get all these rough.
I wouldn't say that.
We froze on us again, unfortunately. Hopefully he comes back. But I kind of want to, I want to start it, but I kind of want to. I don't want him in there. I want him here so he can participate. Well, while we're waiting for him to come back. Oh, there you are. You froze on us a little bit. There you are. You're back.
I'm gonna smash this fucking computer.
You're back. All right, let me hurry up while you're here. Let me hurry up and do the first. So trivia. First question is, which 80s movie was the highest grossing film in the decade? And again, and I meant to tell you guys, these are 80s movies questions. And chat, participate if you like to. Which 80s movie was the highest?
I wasn't nothing but a twinkle in my daddy's eye when
hey man, we're 80s babies. Which 80s movie was the highest grossing film in the decade? Just take a guess.
I'm gonna say E.T.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that's right.
E.T. No, I want to say 80s movies. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. So you guys don't know. Answer is E.T. the Extraterrestrial. It's the highest grossing movie in the 80s. And congratulations too. Shout out to Wade who got that. Wade definitely got that. Good job, Wade. Yeah. E.T. Okay. What is
Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi. Okay. It's all right. All right. Next one. Which 80s movie was Alan Rickman's first feature film role?
Die Hard, baby.
Yep.
Survey says it is Die Hard. Good job. Nice job. And then it says nice love, Reese's Pizza. Die Hard. Bill says Die Hard as well. All right, next question. Which 80s movie spawned 6 sequels and a TV series?
No.
Spawned 6 sequels and a TV series. Which 80s movie? It's a movie I talk about a lot.
Okay, so horror.
No, it's not horror related. No, let me just fix that. I'll put the question back up.
6.
I'll give you guys a few. Our PR department says Friday the 13th.
No,
there wasn't a TV series.
Well, it was.
There was a TV series,
but
it did come out in 8
sequels.
Yeah.
Wait.
The Brady Bunch? No,
no,
that was the 70s.
Is it Tremors?
Tremors? All right. What do you think, Unworthy?
I have no idea. I said the Brady Bunch, but that was the 70s.
Okay. Answer is Police Academy.
Oh man,
I've never watched Police Academy.
What?
Yeah,
dude, you gotta watch it. The movie is like so. Me and Unworthy is Mahoney, and I'm the other guy. I'm the guy that does the
Jesus
beats.
Christ, I am Mahoney, aren't I? God,
you're Mahoney. You're Mahoney on the other. All right, next question. Which 80s movie was the first to become a hit largely due to MTV?
Ooh.
Wayne's World?
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Was that the 80s?
No.
I don't know, man. I was born in 87. The 80s kind of, I wasn't around.
I'm going to say Footloose. I don't.
Footloose? Okay. Answer is Flashdance.
Ah.
Okay.
What a feeling. She's so hot. I loved her in the
I
L
like
Word.
that. You were doing really good.
You like that, huh?
I did.
All right. Next one. All right. Where you go? All right. Next question. All right. These are quotes now. I am serious. I am serious and don't call me short.
Airplane. Come on.
Airplane? What do you think, Unworthy?
No, it's Airplane.
Answer is Dr. Romick, Leslie Nielsen in Airplane. Nice job. All right, next question. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Hint, they're not on a plane.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Unworthy.
I do not like Indiana Jones, so that's probably right, and I have no idea.
All right. Answer is Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nice. All right, next is we came, we saw, we kicked his ass.
A-worthy addiction every Thursday.
9 p.m. Eastern time. Absolutely. What do you think, Clay?
Shit. Drawing a blank. Like,
Danny, can I just point out Danny looks like the proud mom watching everybody opening their Christmas presents. Look what I got my babies.
All right, I'll put it back up. We came, we saw, we kicked his ass.
Oh, Chewy says Ghostbusters. I believe Chewy.
yeah.
Okay, answer is Peter Venkman, Bill Murray, and Ghostbusters. Nice job, Chewy. Damn. Okay, he's a fan here. All right, next question is next quote. Don't mess with the bull, young man.
come
You'll
on,
get the
Breakfast
horn.
Club.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Well, first of all, don't come on me. You guys didn't know half the other ones, all right? Stop.
My buddy Tom always does that to my kids whenever they start acting up. He always does
Richard, Dick Vernon, Paul Gleason in The Breakfast Club. Nice job, guys. Next one is life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it. You agree, Unworthy?
Yeah.
And you are absolutely right. It is Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And last but not least, we have hello, my name is Ignio Montoya. Right, you baby. Killed my father, prepare to die.
Man has 6 fingers.
Survey says
Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Princess Bride. Okay. Nairo Montoya, Mandy Patinkin in The Princess Bride. Nice job, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. He says, I just ordered the Mesco Ghost, but nice. Okay. Right. 16 candles. Wade. Clearly Die Hard. Okay. I'm glad he said PR.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the one I was gonna say. I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Yeah,
that's out of bubblegum.
That's pretty dope, guys. Nice job. Thank you, everybody, for participating. A quick little game. So we come to the portion of our show where
hold on. I got one plug before my internet craps out.
Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to our boy Tony Toy Box in the Latin Legions game. They hooked us up with a special teaser promo for everybody. This is just a little taste of what to expect on April 4th. So I just want to play this video real quick. This is something that Danny and I are very much looking forward to. So I'm going to hit play on this.
Hoodcast, in association with AWA, presents Hoodmania, featuring Cobra Dan versus Jonathan Fallen, live on YouTube, April 4th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
You might have heard the rumblings. You might have heard the news. You might have dismissed them as rumors, but the rumors are true. Hoodmania 24, A-worthy addiction, Toy Addict 17, Unworthy Collector. We're going to be providing blow-by-blow commentary for this.
Mm.
And I don't mean those little white lines of powder that you get off the back of the toilet in the
Oh, I
restroom.
know.
I am talking about some hard-hitting backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
This is a grudge match that we got. And
Yeah.
we're going to be broadcasting that live on our show and through Hoodcast Patreon and Hoodcast YouTube on the 4th. We can't wait for this. We are going to devote 2 episodes to this this grudge match. We're extremely excited about this. The rumors are true. Loser leaves Hoodcast. Cobra Dad versus The Fallen, and we wanted to make sure we get everybody that's watching tonight to know to keep tuning in, because we are going to be providing some hard-hitting analysis, some tales of the tape. We're going to be diving into this grudge match and what brought it all about.
Yep. Press conferences and all. It's going to be very exciting. Balls to the wall action, and you do not want to miss this. It's going to be fucking awesome. And that's a perfect segue that if you go on our link tree in both our bios and in the A-Worthy Addiction, you can find a bunch of different types of shows, toy-related shows. One of them being Hoodcast on Worthy. I know you do a nice job kind of talking about Hoodcast. Let them know.
Yeah, hoodcastaf.com. You can find the link in our bio. You can go to hoodcastaf on Instagram, and you can subscribe to their Patreon. It's $3. You can't even go buy a stick of ball stick for $3. You can't go buy a Dunkin' Donuts extra large coffee for $3. But you can subscribe to Hoodcast AF on Patreon. You can listen to their shows wherever you find podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes. Go listen to their Hoodcast AF episodes. It's an amazing show. They are part of, we're kind of part of the Hoodcast family. So
yeah,
we
love the Hoodcast family. So I wanted to showcase Mr. Jedi Jack. Much love to you, buddy. We missed you. You're supposed to be on with us today, but he had some more important things to do. So shout out to Jedi Jack for joining us.
I mean, he's probably out looking devilishly handsome somewhere. I can't blame him
somewhere.
Want to hang out with us.
But also with Hoodcast, again, you could definitely check out our link tree. We have amazing toy related shows. We have Chubsy Wubsy. Go check out Chubsy Wubsy. If you use promo code Rowdy15, you can save 15% off any select merchandise in his store right now. Also, check out the fellas from the Skeletons too, Mr. Skeletons Collectibles, Dead Man One, and Mr. Wenzilla. Go check them out every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Go check out the TPC Top 10 every Wednesday at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Go check out the Lazy Boys and the Pick Bar. It's every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They're taking a break right now, but they will be back next month and fresh with new things to come. And check out.
And speaking of our buddies over at the Latin Legions, they are finally doing their show live rather than doing it recorded. Yeah. And Tony Toybox, he is the utmost professional. That guy, we really like. Bill, you better check. You better check yourself, because if we get Tony Toybox to start doing our show, fucking game over, bro.
So shout out to the Latin Legions. They're doing a phenomenal job, and we're happy to see that they went from pre-recorded to live. But also too, go check out all those other shows that we got on our link tree. Go support everybody. Go support their shows. But more importantly, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for coming on with us. I told you guys from the get-go this was going to be a chilled episode where we kind of just shoot the shit, talk a bunch of, as you can see, we just talked about a bunch of movies that are coming out, a bunch of topics.
I was here for a bit of it. A little bit.
We're all right, but you were here, and that's what matters. Now, I have a quote I want to end the night with. So it comes from the late and great Mr. Stan Lee. And that quote is, "I've been the luckiest man in the world because I've had friends. And to have the right friends is everything. People you could depend on, people who you could tell the truth if you ask something." So that was from the late, great Mr. Stanley, and that
That
resonates.
makes me want to have you ask me anything. I'm your friend. Ask me anything.
You like
ask me anything.
Okay, you ready?
Anything.
All right, you ready? If Rhea Ripley
Mm-hmm.
took a shit and didn't wipe her ass, would you still want her to sit on your face?
I mean, opportunity only knocks once, so you never miss an opportunity. You always answer the door. You know, it's not going to be. I'm not going to enjoy it nearly as much as I've imagined me enjoying it.
Okay.
But
chocolate swirl and all.
I don't know if that'll ever be offered up again, so I'm not saying no.
Okay. Hey, opportunity knocks.
It's being real.
Hey, much respect. I can ask you anything, right? That's awesome.
Now let me ask you. Let me ask you something.
You could ask me whatever you want.
Now, if I were to go skydiving,
okay,
would you come with me? Have you? No, I don't even want to know if you've been skydiving.
I've never been skydiving.
Now, can we do tandem skydiving? You and I do tandem skydiving where we're like belted together. And mostly I'm asking that just because I want to make sure somebody actually has the parachute on. Not because I want to be the little spoon, but because I need to know somebody's going to have the parachute on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it. All right. Anything you want to ask, Clint?
Hood Mania next year, skydiving.
If you guys are not following Mr. Clint Tassett go to his page. Go check out his amazing X-Men work. But also, Mr. Unboxing Art, the rounder. There you go, my man Unboxing Art. Go check out State of the Art every Wednesday at 7:45, hosted by Mr. Coxcray, Unboxing Art, and then he has
Froggy.
Yes, go check them out every Wednesday. These also awesome toy related episodes. Also in our link tree, go check his show out. But if you're not following our homie Clintastic 4, please go give him a follow. Go show him some love.
If you're not following Clintastic 4, I got a couple words for you, and it's go fuck yourself. Who do you think you are? Go fuck yourself.
AB, wherever you are, we love you, buddy. Wherever you are, I hope you are in good spirits. And
we miss you.
We miss you always, always part of us, always. Other than that, we had a quote, and
we did.
I think we had an awesome
and
show.
I buried the lead, and because my internet's finally working, and I feel like I can fucking talk now, and it makes sense because now the show is over. So with that being said, everybody, good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button.
Click that notification bell
for more content.